to the ScamSlam channel. I'm here to bring you content from both shady and some not so shady individuals on TikTok. Ever scrolled through your For You page and come across a sketchy scam or a questionable character? Well, you're not alone, and that's where I come in. On this channel, I'll be diving deep into the world of TikTok to expose scams, scammers, and problematic content to steer clear of. From beggars, scammers, fakers, liars, abusers, and awareness creators that you watch, I'll be here to share it all. I'll be doing it all through showing live streams and adding in comments where appropriate. Be sure to look out for those red flags. So if you want to stay informed on what's really going on in the world of TikTok, then hit that subscribe button and join me on this wild ride. Let's expose the truth together, and reminder, don't send money to anyone on TikTok.
I'm not going to sit here and play it off like I'm not doing nothing wrong. I would seriously admit to it because I'm a bigger person like that, and I don't care who believes me or not. But when somebody goes around and assumes and start telling crap on you, that's not even true. Like, get your crap together. Like, you should know. Because when I was in here yesterday, getting people was helping me with Chime or whatever. Why would you go on the awareness page and comment and said, well, she could have took that $15. I sure did. I got help today. There was a lady. The food didn't come from a food pantry, but she did help me. Because I did call the resources and stuff. And the one lady that I was talking to, she just went ahead and just helped me because she was like, what all do you need? And I just told her, I said, look, if you're gonna be doing it, this is what I need, bare necessities. Don't go out of your way, don't overspend, don't do nothing. She goes, well, I'll just go up here and get you a couple of things. And she got me a loaf of bread, she got me some bologna, she got me some sliced cheese, and that bologna beats anything. And everything, and I asked her, and I did tell her, because God is my witness, I said, I really appreciate what you have done for me. And I asked her, I said, do I owe you anything? When I get my paycheck, do I owe you anything? I like to, it's just being respectful because you went out of your way and helped me get what I needed and you didn't have to. So I'm just paying it back to see if you need help. I'll be willing to pay you back. She said, no, just be a blessing. She said, no, just be a blessing. Because I did ask her, she wanted me to pay her back. Because that's just being courtesy, she took it out of her funds to help me. And I was being respectful back, asking her if she needed me to pay her back when I got my paycheck. And she said, no, just be a blessing. So I got everything that I need. That happened, let's see, it got here about 10 o'clock. Yeah, about 10. It was about 10 o'clock this morning. And she got me some of that generic brand peanut butter. Like I told her, because she was asking me, she goes, do you like peanut butter? I said, ma'am, get whatever you think you want me to have. I said, I'm not picky. I'm not choosy. You get what you want me to have. I said, I'm not a picky person. And she got me some generic peanut butter and stuff. And I told her, I said, this is what I like right here. I said, because you can't go wrong eating peanut butter sandwiches. You put that between 2 slices of white bread and there you go. You got your meal. But back to what I was saying. I know I love a good peanut butter sandwich. I love it. That's so good. I do admit when I'm wrong. I do admit when I'm, if I'm telling a lie or I'm fibbing or something, I do admit when I'm wrong. I'm a bigger person about that. And if people don't believe that, then I don't care. Believe what you want. But like yesterday when people was helping me, I told people several times, I said, because they kept on asking me how much did I have on my Chime. And I said, I only made $9.27 because I was trying to reach just regular $17. Because I was trying to get me something to eat yesterday because everybody was closed. It was Memorial Day. Nothing was open. And so I just told people, I said, well, they knew I was going to get me something to eat just for yesterday. And so that's what I told people. I only made $9.27 on my chime. That's all I needed, and that was plenty enough. Well, on the awareness page, this person, I'm not going to follow her back. She has no business trying to follow me, because if this is how she feels about me and she's going to lie about me, then why would you watch me? But I seen her little comment. She commented and she said that I made $15 yesterday, and she don't know why I didn't go get Roman noodles and stuff with the $15. Where do you get $15? Because you was just in here yesterday and you knew I only made $9.27, and you're going around telling awareness page that I made $15. Why would you go splurge? Why would you go and false bear witness against me when that was not even true? Why do you do that? If it's not true, shut your mouth. Quit going around and assuming stuff on people when it's not true. That makes you look so dumb. It's not smart. Because I know people views me. I know people, watches me and have their little watch party because they think I'm a joke. It's funny to them. I don't care what they think about me. I'm not doing nothing wrong. I'm actually, I'm being honest. And if people think I'm a liar, I'm such a really bad, terrible person, well, why would you want to come in here and watch me? And I seen another post. There's another TikToker that goes live, and her and her dad both. Matter of fact, her dad's a VA. Okay, her dad is a retired VA, so he gets VA benefits. So you know how much they make a month, because my neighbor that moved to the other apartment building, she's a VA, and they get quite a bit of money. So with this girl's disability and her dad's VA check, doggone well, they're making it good. They got all that money coming in every month. So I seen a post. They're trying to attack my moderator by saying, oh, you can help Pookie, but you can't help, this girl's name is Bambi. They's like, you can't help Bambi. Girl, I work and I make a paycheck. Her dad gets a VA check. He's a retired, yes, he is. He's a retired VA. She gets a disability check, but she's whatever. And so I commented on the post and backed it up. I said, wait a minute. Because this is what I said. I said, wait a minute. I said, she only helped me just that one time because she helped me. She did a grocery delivery to my apartment. I said, she only helped me that one time. And that's all she ever done. It's not like it's an everyday ordeal. She only did it that one time and that was it. So I don't know why everybody's making a big issue, because she chose on her own to help me with groceries just that one time. So there's no sense of anybody coming and attacking her just because she did what she did just that one time. That's it. So I went and I commented and let them know that I know what they said is wrong and they need to quit making a big deal out of crap. Instead of worrying about trying to attack my moderator and asking my moderator why she not helping this person, ask those two people what they doing with their check, because that old man has got her daddy that gets a VA check. I know he gets well over $3,000 to $4,000 a month, and plus her Social Security check. So what are they doing with their money? Plus she gets food stamps. What are they doing with their money? Because I do know for a fact, because I used to watch her all the time, since the guy let them live there because her dad's a VA, they're rent's free. They're not paying rent. That rent's free where they're living at. And if something was to happen to her dad, she has to leave because she can't live there because she's not a VA. So tell me what they're doing with their money that she needs help. that she needs help with the groceries, and that's what I'm saying. Like, they don't pay rent. He gets a VA check. She gets a disability check. She gets crap loads of food stamps. I cannot even get food stamps. I mean, they're trying to say that I make too much because I told them about me, because I wrote down and told them, show them proof of what I was paying on my rent and stuff. So that's Oklahoma for you. So you tell me I cannot even get food stamps, and I'm paying whatever I can the best way I know how. And she's a diabetic. So instead of trying to attack my moderator, you need to be asking those two people, what are you doing with your money? You make more than enough, well over enough, and you're not even paying rent. You get free rental. That place they're living in is totally free because he's a VA. That's a proven fact. I'm sorry for venting, but it just makes me mad that people just say just the stupidest stuff, and attack people. Like, okay, like, y'all get up on here and y'all view people for what? Why do y'all just view? I mean, you're saying you're bringing an awareness. Bringing in an awareness when you're doing an awareness. Doing an awareness is one thing. If you're going to do awareness, tell the people that's watching your live to don't be going over there in that person's chat room harassing them or make trouble for them. Because that's what people does. That they stream me, and the people that's watching their little watch party, their people comes over here and trolls me and does what they do, and it's ridiculous. They shouldn't be doing that. Oh, but I don't care, because I know at the end of the day, I know who pays my bills, and their opinions don't matter. Because I'm getting fed up. I'm about to just block every damn one person on here. I just don't give a crap about views. I don't give a crap. I'll start all over. Block every damn one of these people on here. Block them all and start all over and just see if I can get new people up in here, because I'm getting fed up. I'm getting literally fed up. TikTok should be fun, not have people coming up on here and trying to run people over and cause them problems and acting like a child. There's a lot of stuff that I see on here that I don't agree with, but I'm not going to go in your live and I'm not going to attack you. Oh, God, it's humid. It is humid as crap. We got storms moving in. I don't know why it's going to storm. It's just going to make it more hotter, but... Oh, yeah. I know what I was going to say. Friday... Actually, I'll probably do it Monday. Be a lot better, but I got to get with that old boy that's going to help me. He's going to do all the lifting and stuff for me. But here in my apartment, I mean, y'all ain't going to believe this. Both of my recliners that I actually paid for when I first moved here, my two recliners, the nightstand here that the thrift store homeless shelter helped me get, and my bed over here, all that's got to come out of my apartment. It's got to go out to the dumpster. It's completely ruined. I got to start all over. All this has got to come out of my apartment. It's got to go. I done talked to the landlord and asked him about it, and I asked him, where can I put this? He told me to put it out there by the dumpster, and then they'll get a trailer and take it to the dump. So my two recliner, it's got to go. Take out to the dumpster. I've already talked to an old boy. I told him I pay him a little bit. My furniture, like my bed, my two recliners, and my nightstand that's sitting here, it's all got to go to the dumpster. I got to start all over. And I already know what y'all going to say. Well, she gets rid of all that furniture. That'd be the next step. She'll be on here begging for y'all to send her money to help her get new furniture. I don't think so. I've already got everything. I've already got everything lined up. I'm going to get all this crap out of here. It's totally ruined. Sit out to the dumpster. Let them take it off. Vacuum real good. Get everything cleaned up. And I'll just go back to Walmart. I got to get, I'm just going to get an air up mattress. And I'm going to get a brand new comforter to put on it and a brand new pillow. All this crap that's in my living room is going out to the dumpster. So if y'all can put 2 and 2 together, then you know why I'm doing this. I'm not going to say it on live because that's going to be another thing that they'll take and run with it. I'm not going to mention it. But if y'all could pretty much guess while I'm doing this, then, I mean, shit happens. All because of my neighbor. Shit happens. Yeah. They came in and sprayed. I am totally not bashing my landlord, not whatsoever. They did come in here and spray. I had to leave the building for about good 2-3 hours the other day. They came in and sprayed and everything. They said your bed cannot be salvageable, but I think your chair be okay, whatever. I said, okay. So I sit out there and everything. I came back in. They done everything, and I looked, and I was like, this shit did not work. They are immune to this crap. So I looked all over. I was like, okay, where are they coming from? And I looked at my chair, my bedding, they're bad. My TV that's sitting here on my plastic bin, I picked that up to make sure there was no evidence. There's not. I looked all around and everything. So it's mainly right here in the living room. So that's why all of this has got to go. It's out of here. I am pissed off about it because I kind of want to cry about it. I really do. Because I was once homeless and I came up on my feet and it took my money that I did to put this into this apartment, and now all this shit's got to go out to the dumpster. So I told him, I said, it'll be done Monday. So I got a girl. It's that homeless girl that I know, and that one old boy, that one guy. The reason why I'm hiring them two is because they're pretty level-headed people, and I pretty much trust them to an extent. I could just tell that they're not, they don't bother nobody or anything. And I was like, I'll pay y'all. Y'all just come up in here, 2 people, split the money between y'all 2. This is how much I'm going to pay. And y'all take it out to the dumpster. So that's what, because that one old gal I was talking to, she's got a pit bull. His name is Oso, and I thought he was purebred because he's real big and stocky. He's got a big old chest on him, a big old blocky head. He's full grown. I thought he was purebred. She goes, no, he's mixed. I said, by God, he looks purebred because of the way he's built and stuff, and he's nice looking. She said, no, his mom is a Rottweiler, but the daddy's a pit bull. And I was like, oh my gosh. So he's a mix. I said, he's smart, disposition. And the girl that is homeless, she got one of Oso's puppies. It's his son. The pit bull puppy is black with the white on its nose. And I was like, oh, that's so cute. I said, that dog's going to be smart if it takes after his daddy and the genetic. And the lady that has Oso, the owner of that dog, she's wanting to breed him to a female. And I told her, I said, the way that dog looks, you cannot tell. I mean, because I tell you, that dog's smart. I said, the way he's built and the way he's clean, I said, anybody that wants to use him, I said, just a stud to get some of his good genes. I said, I'll be charging a stud fee. And I wouldn't be breeding him just to any dog. I said, to a nice pit bull, yes, but I'll be charging a stud fee because he's beautiful. He is freaking beautiful and smart. She raised him up from a pup. And he's very protective. He's a one-person dog. And if he doesn't know you, he'll let you know. Like, he doesn't act nuts. Like, he don't be sitting there, and drooling and growling, acting nuts or anything. But if he sees somebody that he don't know and you try to approach him, he'll let out a little growl. Like, he'll stand there on business. He'll let out a little growl. You need to back off. But he ain't going to sit there and show his teeth and act nuts. He ain't that type of dog. But he's beautiful. Did my neighbor over here. Oh, yeah, I'm getting off sidetrack. The lady that has the pit bull, she asked me, she goes, you got stuff that you want that you're going to get rid of? I looked at her and I said, you don't want it. You don't want it. She said, what? Can you name 10 states? Because let me tell you something right now. Do not come up in my live acting ignorant, trolling. Because if you can't come up in here like you got some sense and talk to me like a human being without pulling this crap, I'm telling you what, every one of y'all will get blocked, and I don't give a damn about views. I don't give a shit about people looking at me. I can block every damn one of y'all and be able to sleep at night and start all over. Hello. I may sound like, a little bitch, but you know what? I've had enough. And I'm just up on here just visiting with y'all and, just having somebody to talk to. That's all I'm doing. I'm not doing not a damn thing wrong. Hello. So the girl asked me, she was like, so you got stuff you're going to get rid of? And I was like, yeah, but you don't want it. She goes, why? And I was like, I got it from them. I told her, I was like, they got bed bugs. Shit, I should never said that. I should never said that. Well, I did. I said it. So y'all clip it. Y'all post it. Let the whole world know what I said. But yeah. Shit happens. So that's why I got to get rid of all my furniture. And thank you for the likes, everybody. So, but I did check my TV that's over here in the corner. I lifted that up. There wasn't no evidence or anything. And so they're just mainly here in the living room. I went into my kitchen, checked everything, lifted up my microwave and stuff, make sure there was no evidence or anything underneath anything. There's not. So they're mainly in the two recliners and my bed over here. So they're out of here. I'm going to pick up everything, vacuum up everything. And I'm going to start all over. I'm going to start off fresh. I'm going to go to Walmart. I found a queen size air up mattress. It's got a built-in pump. And I'm going to get that for, it's like $58 or something. I'm going to get that. I got to get a new pillow and I got to get a new comforter, a comforter only, put it on there and I'm going to be good. So I'm going to do all this. I'm going to clean all this crap up and I'm going to get everything in order and I shouldn't have no problems after I do all this and get all this crap out of the way. I'm going to get me a little table. You know, those little tables, they're the cheap folding tables that you get at Walmart. They're like, you can probably get one for like $12 or something like that. But the little fold table, I'll use that to put my food on and stuff when I'm sitting here, I'm sitting on my air mattress eating food, watching TV. That's all I'm going to have in here. I'm going to keep this little lamp. I looked at this lamp here that's sitting on my little lamp here that's sitting here on my nightstand. I took that last night, looked all over the crevices and stuff in that, so there's nothing in that. So it's good on that, so I'm going to keep the lamp. But the nightstand and the two recliners and my bed's got to go. It's going out to dumpster. Do you have a big lot? Yes, we do have a big lot in this town. Yes. I don't know if big lots delivers because I can't have nothing. Like, I can't take big stuff with me on the bus. But we do have a big lots. I've never been in it though since I need to go check it out though I've been here like almost a year. Next month will be a year, but I haven't even been to big lots. But yeah, we got one. Yeah, we got a big lot. We got PetSmart. We got a Walmart. We got Chick-fil-A, Panda Express. We got Bath and Body Works, and oh, they do. Okay, I'll check that out then. And I need to get with my neighbor because they put her in another apartment over there in the other building. And I seen where she went somewhere and she got her some really cute end tables and everything. And I'm going to get a hold of her when I get time and get everything done. And I'm going to ask her where she got hers at because I know they didn't cost that much. See where she picked them up at because she redid. Oh, they will. They shipped here. Okay, all right. Then we have a big Lowe's here. We have a Brahms. I don't know why Brahms don't collab and be with DoorDash. If Brahms would collab with DoorDash and do business with them, I will be ordering shit from Brahms 24/7 because I really don't leave my apartment unless I'm, going to work, checking the mail, so forth. But like my groceries and stuff, I get them delivered because I just don't want to lug all that crap up all the way up to the second floor. Because I seen what DoorDash, I seen which Walmart's not on the app, but they said that you get free delivery, zero fees for groceries. Like if you get groceries through DoorDash, you get a it'd be zero fee or whatever. So I was like, okay, let me check this out. So, and we have an Aldi's, a couple of Dollar Generals, Dollar Store, Dollar General, Family Dollar. We have a skating rink. Okay, we have a skating rink in this town, and I'm surprised we still have a skating rink. I thought they was obsolete. We have a skating rink, a couple of Dollar Store, Dollar Generals, and Aldi's, Walmart, Homeland, Cash Savers, kind of like Warehouse Market, Bath and Body Works, PetSmart, Big Lots. We got a couple of Chinese places here, like Panda Express, China King, Chick-fil-A, McDonald's, Wendy's, all that. We got a big mall right here. The mall is sitting right here by my apartment. You just walk across it, and there's the mall. But the mall is just empty. It's just an empty. I don't know. I guess they want so much for rent, but dog, I wish they will open that shit up and put something in there for us and something to do. I wish that mall was still booming because I'll be over there just getting out of the house, walking around because that place used to be booming. We used to have a pet shop in there, a couple of eating joints, oh yeah, we do have a movie theater in this town too. But I don't waste my money going to the dang movies when I can watch it here on my phone. We did have the fair here in town. It was over the weekend, and I was like, oh, that's cool. Like we got a big fair, kind of like like the Tulsa Fair. Well, it was something like that came to town. I was like, oh, that's cool. We're getting a big old fair come to town. And this guy did a walkthrough. He goes, I'm going to show y'all what we got here and everything. There was like only 2 adult rides. Went to the movies yesterday. It cost me $12.75 for a senior ticket. $12.75 for a senior ticket. Dog, see, that's what I'm talking about. Shit's high. And then they still want you to buy their popcorn and shit. Nope, that's okay. But they had a fair in this town. This guy's like, I'm going to walk through here and show y'all what we got going on. They only had 2 adult rides, which was the Graviton and the swings. And then they had about, what, 4 or 5 little, small little kiddie rides. And the rest of it was just little food trucks here and there. And I was like, that's all you got to offer, and you're wanting people to pay $35 for a wristband? I sit my ass home. Because I thought it was going to be big, like, because see, the Tulsa State Fair, they be booming. They used to have crap loads of rides. And I thought it was going to be like that, but shit. If you call that a dang fair that came through this town, then y'all's piss poor. And then wanting to charge people that. Yes, candies. Pizza costs 20 bucks. Fuck that. Hell yeah, you can go to the store and buy the theater size candy in a box for about $1 and something or whatever at the store, and just stick it in your purse, sneak it into the dang movie theater. They ain't gonna know no difference. They see you eating on it, they just thought you bought it from them. It's all the same. Get the movie theater size candy, stick it in your purse, and go have at it. I wonder what they do if somebody got them a Subway sandwich and pull a Kramer and take it in there and eat them a sub sandwich while they're watching a damn movie. That'd be funny as shit right there. Oh my God. That's a sandwich. Oh my God. Pizza costs 20 bucks. Whatever. I see. And I don't know about y'all, but about y'all liking Domino's pizza. Man, this Domino's here in town, they suck. I called them one time. I was like, I'm going to try them because I had the one that was in Texas. And it used to mess with my stomach, I don't know why, but it did. So I told them I wanted the $9.99. That it was just a one topping, whatever kind of pizza. I said, okay. They delivered it. And the toppings was not really sticking to the pizza. It kept on falling off and stuff. So I bit into it. And I moved around, looked at that pizza, and I put my finger there on that dough. And that son of a bitch was doughy. I said, no wonder your shit's cheap. Y'all don't cook them. I called the manager about that, about their pizzas. She said, well, they won't let us set the timer on the stove. She goes, the timer on the stove is the exact same timer that we use for, not the timer, but the heating. They use the same temperature heat to cook that like they do the wings. It's all same temperature. They said they will not let them adjust the temperature when it comes to cooking certain foods. It's all got to be the same. And I was like, well, this shit's not done. I was like, never again. Mm-mm. My go-to pizza is Little Caesars. Mm-hmm. If I have money, I do get little, and then they do deliver if you go through their app. I like their crazy crust pizza. I get that every once in a while if I have the money. I make sure my bills are paid. I make sure I got groceries in the house and stuff, and then I like to treat myself. I like spicy pie. You must be a New Yorker or like an Italian or something if you're calling it a pie. We call it pizza. I like it though how people like in New York or like the Italian people, I guess they call it a pie too. Like they want to order a large pie, like they call it pie. But it was very interesting. I talked to one guy one time that was from New York, and they was telling me about that's what they call them up there. They was like, yeah, we like to order. And when they kept on talking about we like to order, we like to eat, large pies and stuff. And I was like, what are y'all talking about? They was like, pizza. I was like, oh, they was like, yeah. They said, this everybody in New York that's been raised up around, that's what they call them around there. It's pie. When you call to order, say, I want a large pie. This is what I want, So are you in like an Italian or like a New Yorker or something? Because I don't know if any other place says that. If it's just because I only know that like New Yorkers says that, but I don't know if anybody else says that. It says pie. I don't know if Italian says that. I don't know. But I think it's interesting how they say pie. That's really interesting. You learn something new every day. Your favorite chain pizza is, yeah, I love Little Caesars. I just don't like their crazy bread. It's just bread. Like, there ain't nothing special. It's just bread. Like, psh. The square is my jam. Yep. Now the sticks. Now if you got the sticks, they got the 4 sticks or whatever combination, whatever it is on their pizza. Yeah, yeah, the sticks of the pizza. I like it. I don't want the jalapeno on there, but I like the bacon. That shit's good. But I get the crazy crust. I get the cheese pizza crazy crust, stuffed crust with the stuffed crust in it. I'm telling y'all, man, that should be the bomb. And when it comes to my house, this should be piping hot. Ooh, we look at that cheese. Oh, it's like you get a cheese stick and a pizza all in one. I still have not found anyone around here that makes a dang, except for Mazio's. But other than that, I have not found anybody that makes the perfect calzone. I wish I could just find a restaurant that makes the perfect calzone the way it should be made. But I have not found it. And the only, if you want to call it Italian food, is the only thing we have is Olive Garden. We got Olive Garden. I haven't even been to Olive Garden since I've been here, and I've been here for almost a year. They're expensive. Psh, like, whatever. Yeah, they deliver to your house, but that's expensive. That's just like Red Lobster. I have not even... Here, I've been going on this whole time, been wanting Red Lobster, and then I moved to a town that has Red Lobster, and I ain't even been in their door. Can't afford it. No. I love calzone. I love a good calzone. Oh my gosh. They need to put a Cheesies in here. I know a couple of places it's a pizza place and it's called Cheesies. And they make some damn good ass calzone. I'm telling you that it's really good. Wish we had a Cheesies up in here. Or Simple Simons. Simple Simons, they make good calzones. How is everybody today? Hope everybody's doing good. I've just been sitting here watching marathon of Little House on the Prairie. But yeah, but I get all that stuff done, have everything sitting outside and everything. I'll be able to heal. I'll be able to heal because I'm so tore up. Um, I got some stuff to put on it. My doctor has seen it, and because I got bites all over my arms, my legs, my feet. Um, One arm looks worse than the other. Um, and you know what? People are saying that if you get one bump on your arm, that's not a bed bug bite. Yes, it is. They can go to one certain area and bite you once, and you have like one little bump. That could be a bed bug bite. You don't have to have a couple all in one area to consider that to be a bed bug bite. Yeah, I'm broken out all over. Like I'm allergic to them, but I've been keeping it clean and stuff. My right arm over here looks normal. I probably like two, three, but my left arm, I don't know, I guess it's got a different taste. But my left arm, they tear that shit up. I don't know if it's got a different texture, different taste, but my left arm, they tore that shit up. But it's okay. I'm gonna get through this. I'm okay. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be okay. I'm gonna vacuum this up, and I'll empty my vacuum out. I'll open up my window, and I'll empty that shit out the window here. Not put it in my trash, but empty it out outside and shit. And then get that air mattress and have everything good, and I'll be all right. Yeah, I've been doing alcohol too. Like trying to, like I did alcohol. Okay, first, this is what I did. First, I went and I bought some spray in a can, and it said it was going to kill them. There was great reviews on it. I did that. Nope, wouldn't phase them. So I went and got the bombing. I bombed my apartment. Came back. I still saw the landlord got um basically had you know basically had my apartment fumigated, and it's just made I don't know, y'all, it just made them worse. Like they're making eggs and stuff, and I know exactly where they're at. They're between my bed and these two recliners right here, and once they get shipped out of here, bye bye Blackbird, and start and really vacuum the shit out of my floor and pick up this stuff and get cleaned up everything in this living room, and it'll be all right. Yes. Yes, and yes, a mattress cover. Yes, that is definitely important. Did Nicole? Does anybody know if Nicole? I don't think her dad spent that kind of money. I wonder if Nicole's dad ever got her apartment fumigated. Right. Well, it'll be all done and over with. It will go back to normal once all this shit's out of here. And once all this crap's out of here, I'm gonna get that new air up mattress, and that's all I'm having in here. I'm gonna get that little small table that I can use to put my drink and my food on. I have my little lamp here. That's it. I'm not putting nothing else in this apartment. Well, the kind of vacuum that I have, it has no hoses or nothing in them. It's just a Shark vacuum cleaner. It's a bagless vacuum cleaner. Right. Well, they could just go live it up somewhere else because I'm gonna vacuum up this carpet and shit, and they can just live it on up. They can take their little eggs and do what they gotta do outside. All this shit be gone. It'd be out of here Monday. I did research on it, and they said that people watch what company you have coming into your apartment because they said that they can travel on your clothes and stuff. And like if somebody comes over to visit and they sit down on my bed or something, it just takes one coming off their clothes, and there you go, you'll be infested. Nope. Y'all can come that they can come in here enough uh that they can come in here and coming here enough to get this stuff out of here. After that, that's it. You are not coming back in this apartment. Even when I get a new air mattress, y'all ain't coming up in here. This ain't no hangout place, a homeless shelter, and this ain't no halfway house. Oh my gosh. I stuck my head out my door yesterday, and I did not know anybody was downstairs. Yes, I'm definitely going to look into that too. Get one of those mattress covers. Yep. I didn't think anybody was downstairs, and this guy came upstairs. And oh wee, he had his shorts on, but no shirt. He was just sitting there, but I guess he's a drinker because he was drinking his bottle of vodka. I came back in my apartment, and I was like, Lord, protect me from temptation, because that man be looking good that came upstairs without no shirt on. And please protect me with temptation, because that boy, that is tempting. Lord help me. Woo, get it right. I'm telling you, there's be some good looking men coming up in here. Coming up in this building, man. That man was fine. I'm not gonna play, y'all. But I had to come back in the house. I had to sit down. I'm like, Lord, help me with this temptation. Don't let it happen. Woo! Lord have mercy. Get the thoughts out of my head. Lord have mercy. What I saw was just a devil trying to get me to attempt to do something dirty and nasty. I don't even sleep around. I'm single, and I rather, if I'm going to do it, I'd rather be with somebody and be in a loving relationship and give myself to that one person, not just a bunch of rain. I mean, yeah, I do see people and I'd be like, yeah, dang, they're fine. But no, I'm not no hoochie mama. Shoot. Nope. If I'm going to give myself to somebody, I want it to be a one special person that I love and cherish. It's kind of hard, because it's hard to find a relationship with somebody that's going to stick by your side, that's going to be with you in this relationship through sickness and health, that's going to be there by your side regardless of what happens. If you get down and out, something happens and you got to be in a wheelchair, have somebody by your side and make sure you're taken care of, and don't leave it. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't leave you and go be with somebody else because you're crippled or you need some help. That's hard to find. It really is. And kudos to women out there who's got a great loving man that comes home to her, and that is a real man, Kudos to y'all. Drinking a Dr. Pepper. I'm drinking a Dr. Pepper. I had to get in my bowl here. I had to get in my bowl, and I found some quarters. And that homeless girl was next door. And I gave her some quarters, and I said, "You gonna know it?" Because the other apartment building, they got a freaking pop machine. I gave her some quarters. I said, "Here." Going over to the other building, I said, "Here's some money. Here's some quarters. You can go over and get me and you a pop." Because that's the only thing. That's the only right thing to do. If I'm going to ask her to go over and get me a pop, it's just it's courtesy to get her one too. And I told her, I was like, "Here, you can get a pop and get me and you one." She asked me what I want. I said, "Dr. Pepper." She go over there and walk over there for me and get a Dr. Pepper. And that's when she came back with her pit bull puppy, and I was like, "Is that yours?" She goes, "Yeah," and it's a male, and I was like, "Oh my gosh." Their pop machine over there in the other apartment building, they charge $1 a can on their pop machine. $1 a can. I told her, I was like, "You going over there?" I said, "Here," because I know, because she gets food stamps, and I know you can't buy pop or nothing, and I know it's kind of hard for her to come by to get pop and stuff. And I told her, I said, "Here's some money. You can go over there to the other building real quick and get me and you a pop." She went over there for me to get it for me. So there is a couple of nice people that I have came across here at this apartment. I mean, I've had people come knock on my door and literally check up on me to see if I'm okay. If I haven't, like, when I was sick, I got sick. It's been about a month ago. I got sick. My ears started stopping up real bad, and I thought I had an ear infection. And I started coughing and stuff. And I was in my apartment for like a whole month. And they was like, people was knocking on my door and stuff. They was like, "Are you all right in there?" And I said, "Yeah, I just got a head cold." That's what I thought it was. Well, when I went to my doctor, she tested me, and once again, she's like, because I thought I was coming down with COVID. Thank you. I thought I was coming down with COVID, and so they tested me. I tested negative for COVID, negative for the flu, but I had type A, the A for the strep throat, and that's what was causing the stopness, because my ears were stopped up so bad I could not hear what was going around me. I couldn't hear nothing. So the doctor gave me antibiotics and stuff, and I was like, "Oh my God, Lord help me!" I came home and took them and slept and got over with, because the medication was like 10 days to take. That's kind of scary when your ears get so stopped up you can't hear what's going on around you. And then when I was leaving to go, this one guy was outside talking to me, and I couldn't even hear what he was saying. I told him, I said, "I can't hear you. My ears are literally stopped up. I cannot hear you." "Well, when I tell you I can't hear you, why you keep on talking? I cannot hear what you're saying." I was like, whatever. Keep on talking, because I can't hear you. I told you I can't hear you. Like, my ears are literally stopped up. I cannot hear what you're saying. But he just kept on talking. I was like, whatever. Talk to yourself. I don't give a damn. Because me and that one guy yesterday, we was talking about this apartment building. And he was like, "Yeah, they need to come up in here and remodel it." And I said, "Yeah, they do, don't they?" And I said, also, too, while they're at it, they need to, if you want a cat, that's fine, because a cat will use a litter box. But like I told him, I said, they need to come up in here and tell people we're not having no dogs, period. Because people like my neighbor over here, that's why a lot of landlords don't want people to have pets in their on their property, because my neighbor over here that lives across from me, I don't see how she could stand it. Both of her two big dogs, two big ones, shits and pisses in the studio apartment that they live in. They're all in the same room, and they're in hell in that shit. And they never go outside. They never. That's their place right there. It's inside the apartment. People like that makes it hard for people to have a pet that is clean, that does go outside and everything. Hard for them to have a pet. That's why a lot of landlords says no pets, because of shit like that. And I know. once they leave this apartment, if they ever move, that landlord has probably got over close to $10,000 worth of damages on that damn place over there. It's Hazel's going to have to just condemn that apartment over there. I don't know what he's going to do. It's really freaking bad. Their dog, yes, their dog has literally tore up the toilet seat that was on the toilet. Uh, Tore up the wall that's right there by the shower. Tore up the paneling and stuff that's in the that's in the kitchen and stuff. It is free. It's $10,000 worth of damn. I couldn't. I'd be so embarrassed. And since I've been here and I see them come and go and stuff, they never do their. I mean, I'm not trying to talk about it, but this is facts. This is literally facts. It's not bullshit. It's facts. They never wash their clothes. They never do laundry. They wear the same. They wear the clothes that never gets washed. They've never done laundry. Nope. They leave all the time in that pickup. They got a pickup outside. They leave all the time, but they never have no laundry with them. Yeah, for real. And we don't have no washer and dryer in our apartment. You have to go to a facility and do your laundry. There's a laundromat in the basement, but I go to a regular laundromat to do my laundry. Yeah. And there's people that goes in their apartment like the fuck. And I see people in and out, and I'm sitting here thinking, how can y'all literally go in that apartment, sit and talk with them, and inhale all that nastiness in their fucking apartment? Like, excuse my language, but how can you literally go up in there, sit in that nastiness, and inhale the stink? You know what I'm saying? Like, inhale, like, that's bullshit. I think they're doing more than what's been going. They're doing something over there because why would you just go up in there, don't give a damn what the hell it looks like, and you just gonna go over there and sleep at their place and sleep on the floor and shit. But by be goddamn, I'll be going outside. I'll be sleeping outside the damn tent. Bullshit. If I go up in there sleep on their damn floor, bullshit as hell. That's just fucking gross. I'm just saying. My apartment's clean though. I'm proud of my little apartment. It don't stink. There's no smell. I keep an air freshener right here to let it be all nice, and because I got a big old window. I got a big old window right there, but I'm gonna have to get that maintenance man to look at it or do something because it's coming loose. It's an old window, and it's coming loose there on the bottom, but it's kind of hard to raise it up and keep it up. So I have to keep it shut, but I got an air freshener stuff to keep it going in this apartment, make it smell good and stuff like that. Yeah, that one guy that guy that I was talking to yesterday, he was like, I've been up in this apartment so many times and I haven't seen you before. Did you just move in? I said, I've been here next month will be a year. I've been here almost a year. Really? I just ain't. But I said, you know why you ain't hardly saw me? Because I mind my damn business. I'm up in my apartment, minding my own damn business, locking my door and going. I don't care what goes on out there. Well, I do care what goes on out there. I'm sitting here listening, being all nosy and shit. Always sticking my head out the damn window, like, what the hell's going on? Who's fighting? I don't like drama, but I'm gonna be looking. I may open up my door if I hear somebody getting loud. I might crack my door open, kind of look, but like, oh, who's fighting? Who's yelling? Oh, Just like that guy pulled that lady out of that apartment. I heard them fighting that one night. He pulled her out of the apartment, beating the shit out of her, too. I called the cops. I was like, that woman's getting the shit beat out of her by a grown ass man. I called the cops. I did because I had to. That woman was getting it. He was short, looking like a damn leprechaun. I was like, because when he got done doing his own, he kind of stood up, and I kind of got a good look at him. I was like, that dude is no bigger than a damn leprechaun, and you gonna let that leprechaun looking thing get up on you and hit on you? Oh, be damn. I'm not a fighter. I'm not a fighter, and I'm not a badass. I don't go out there and think, oh, I can just take on anybody. But I'm not a fighter. I'm not a badass. But I just don't take nonsense. I'm not going to hit somebody unless I'm provoked or be pushed into a corner like I'm getting ganged up on or something, or my life is in danger. Then yeah, I would have to do what I have to do. But other than that, I'm a pretty mellowed out person. And I'm a very outspoken person too. I'm a very opinionated type person. I speak my mind. Because I went outside waiting on that girl to get back because she was going to go get us a drink over at that other apartment from the pop machine. I walked out my of the apartment door without no shoes on, walking around there on that because we got it's carpet on in the inside of the building there in the hallway. And I looked down. I was like, man, I hope I don't catch no fungus on my damn feet. Being barefooted out here, I said, I better not catch nothing. Knowing my luck, I'll catch something and my feet will fall off. And there goes my feet. Who is this? Tom. You got a question mark? Do we have a problem? We're just all talking, having a conversation. You got a question mark? Oh man. I asked if you got what you needed yesterday. Maybe it got. Yes, I do have things filtered. Yes, I got things what I needed today. I got got my resources. The lady that I talked to, basically, she went and got what I needed. I got everything that I needed. Everything is good. Oh, no problem. You're fine. Let me see if that one girl's in here because she's in here. I almost speak her name. Nope, she's not in here. I hope. Thank you for the likes. I hope that one old gal pops in here, pops up in my live because I want to address something to her. I mean, like I was saying, like I will admit when I'm in the wrong. If I'm doing something that I'm not supposed to be doing or anything, I'm going to admit to it. I'm not going to sit here and bullshit you and try to get out of it. Like I'm going to admit to it. And y'all can believe me if y'all want to, but this is what I'm going to say just one time. If y'all think that I'm doing something wrong or you think I'm a bad person If you guys really think that I'm a scammer, I'm this, I'm that, why are you watching me? That is my biggest thing. Why are you watching me? Why are you up in my life? Because I do not like people going to awareness pages and speaking about me about something that's not true. Yesterday, with my chime, I did not make $15 on my chime. I made exactly $9.27. So do not go and comment on awareness pages and say, oh, well, she made $15 off on her chime. No, I did not. No, I did not. $9.27 exact on my chime, not 15. So please know your facts and know what you're talking about before you run your mouth about somebody else. Because all you're doing is just spreading false information. That gets on my nerves, and I will address her if I see her show up in my life. That's ignorant. We all supposed to be adults here. If you're gonna speak about somebody, make sure it's facts, not hearsay. Because when I talk about somebody, it's facts. It's not hearsay bullshit. Oh my gosh. Scream 7 will be out Thursday on Peacock. We'll see if it shows up. It was supposed to come out April the 28th, and then it never did. And now it's saying it's gonna be out on the 28th of May, which will be in 2 more days. I want to see the new Scary Movie 6. The same character's gonna be in there. It's gonna be funny. And the lady that played in Weapons, that movie Weapons, it's on HBO Max. I don't even know. Like, I watched the whole movie, and they're coming out with Weapons 2. And I was sitting here watching that movie called Weapons, and I don't know. I just watched it. I have no idea okay, you've seen it, right? Red Queen. What was the whole purpose of that movie? What was the whole purpose of that? Because I was sitting here watching. Yeah, they do have a part 2. It's in the make. So what was the point? It was the old lady, because like she was doing something, and next thing I know, all these kids came over. Like, I don't know what the hell. Like, okay, let's just keep on watching. But it wasn't a bad movie though. I was just trying to figure out what's going on here. It wasn't a bad movie though. I enjoyed it, but yeah, they're coming out with Weapons 2. So in Scary Movie 6, they're gonna do I think parody or whatever, Weapons, Annabelle, I think Ghostface, I believe. I'm not for sure. And I don't know who else, but I do know Annabelle and Weapons is going to be one of them in the screen that they're going to be, doing that about. And I think Ghostface is one of them too. I don't know. And I done seen the preview last night of Toy Story 5. Oh my God, it's going to be about that dang freaking iPad. Well, I'll tell you what. Oh, Woody and Buzz them better not be left behind. I'll tell you that right now. I'm gonna end up crying about it. I get too involved in that movie. That's what happens. I think that's what's wrong with the world today. Kids are going towards electronics like iPads and stuff, and they just forget about, like we did back in the old days, playing with toys and having an imaginary friend and playing house and stuff, playing with Barbies and stuff. And now this generation, the kids are going towards iPads and tablets and phones, and they just don't even have a really good childhood. Like, that's their childhood right there. They They're not interested in coloring in a coloring book. That was our entertainment, coloring books, having an imaginary friend, having tea parties, Barbies. I was still into Barbies when I was 12 years old. I quit messing with Barbies when I was about 13 and a half. Because, I was a slow growing, I was kind of behind, but, I enjoyed my childhood. Mud pies, going out there. I will do it today. If you gave me a sand bucket and a shovel and we go out to the sandy beach, I'm gonna plop my big butt right there in the sand and I'm gonna make me some sand castles. Watch me. I will make me some sand castles. I don't give a damn who be watching me. I will have a big old heyday doing that. Yes. I don't know about getting on roller skates. Oh my God, I'd be so scared if I got on roller skates right now trying to go out there and try to get with the cool kids and act like I'm young again. Lord, if I fall one time, there goes a hip. I'd be scared. I'd be like, oh hell no. Going out to try to roller skate. But that's what we did back in the day. Kids, I'm not saying, now when I speak on this, I'm not saying that you guys are bad parents. I'm just speaking in general. But nowadays, when adults are in a room having a conversation, you notice that their kids are around the adults, listening in to what you got to say, try to butt in, try to get into your business when you're having an adult conversation about whatever. When we was growing up, when the adults came over to visit, you visit with them for a little bit and you get your butt out of the way because they're going to visit, they're going to have their conversations. And this is not for kids. Y'all go on and mind your business. But this day and age, it's like the kids run the household. The kids tell the parents what to do, and they're just too dang scared to discipline their children because they're trying to say, oh, discipline your child is abuse. If you knew what the hell I was going through when I was growing up, would say that was abuse. I had a belt to my butt. We had to go out there and get our own switches. That was bullshit. I was so mad when I was little. They'd be like, go out there and grab me a switch. And you get a switch that had a lot of leaves on it. And they're sitting there taking all the leaves off. They want to make sure it stings your ass when they whooped you. God, dog, that made me so mad. Because I go out there and I pick the ones that has the most leaves on them. They're sitting there taking them all off. I said, yep. And boy, when they whipped your ass, boy, you do a little dance. You do a little dance real quick because they whooped you. They whooped you on the legs, the ass, and they don't give a damn. Back in the day, the parents had control of the household. DHS ain't gonna get involved. And if a kid, back in those days, if a kid says, I'm gonna turn you into DHS, the parent will say, you go right ahead. They can take your ass because I run my household. Now, this day and age, they'd be like, oh, if you hit a child, that's against the law. Okay. I'm just speaking facts. I don't have kids. I'm sorry. Hell to the no. Mm-mm. Which I have PCOS. I don't think. Because they did an exam on me and they said that my uterus, the doctor said when they were trying to do an examination on me that one time, she said she never saw anything. She said that my uterus and stuff was too high up and it was kind of flipped, like it was kind of flipped or whatever. And I was like, can you still have kids being like that or whatever? Like, but I got a tubal ligation when I turned 21 years old. I had that shit done and I don't regret it. I don't give a damn. Mm-mm. Nope. And school systems has failed too because you try to do right and you raise your kid up right, teach them morals and stuff like that. A lot of people don't want to send their kids to public school because They go to school. You got these other kids that acts like wild animals trying to get your kid to do whatever and do and and put some bad stuff on them, and all that. It's not a good environment. And some of the stuff that they're trying to teach kids nowadays in school, that's why a lot of people says I want to homeschool my child. It's just too much crap that goes on anymore at the school. I wish I was homeschooled because when I became a freshman, like I never did like school, but when I became a freshman, I went up to my dad and I told my dad, I was like, I want to quit school. I want to quit. I don't want to go back no more. He looked at me. He said, "You gonna get up and go to school?" He said. He told me. He goes, "If you don't get up and go to school, I'll come in there with the belt and I'll whoop your ass and you go to school." That's all he had to say. I was like, "All right, I'll go to school." So I told him I want to quit. He said, "No, you ain't. If I have to bust your ass every day, you're going to school. You're gonna get an education." So I did. I graduated the 12th grade. They wanted me to go to college, but I said, I'm not doing that shit. I'm done. I'm done. Bullshit. I'm done. I did go to Green Country Votech and everything to and everything like that. It wasn't so bad. I took night classes and stuff, but actually like going to a college, no. But see, when I was a senior though, like I was in this class, it was called study hall or whatever, and they wanted us to do research on colleges. And that back then, I was really interested in wanting to do a veterinarian and stuff. But I knew, growing up, like my dad did what he had to do. He was a single parent because his wife passed away at a very young age, and he raised me. It was pretty much me and him, and with his income and everything like that. Um, I knew we didn't have the funds, and I did not know anything about getting college funds because nobody told me. It was just me and my dad. Like there was hardly anybody around telling me this stuff. I was doing research on a couple of colleges and stuff. Like there was some that was out of state. Like they was sending me brochures and stuff, and what they was what their college and stuff was about. But I knew I couldn't go to those colleges because of the funding. It was, and I didn't. Nobody told me about me getting grants or anything to go to college. So but after I graduated and got my diploma, being 12th grade, I said, I'm fucking done. I'll go get a job. I will go get a job. But that's as far as I'm going. I'm not going back to school. Because I just did not like dealing with people. I hated it. I wanted to stay home with my dad and just do what I had to do and just learn what I had to learn. But I did not want to go to school. I did not want to deal with people. But I did go to my senior prom though. I did get to go to my senior prom. That's something I would never forget, and that's something that won't never take away from me is my senior prom. I got to go to that. That was really nice. Cause that did it happen in April or did it happen in May of 1999? Because I graduated May 21st. The Columbine shooting, did it happen that April or in that May when that shooting happened? Because I know it happened right before I graduated. I didn't know if it was in April or May on the Columbine. That was so sad. I even watched that documentary about it, and I was like, I can't. I just can't. These people. I don't know what goes through their head. Doing that's just awful. That's pitiful. Oh, you can't say that word, can you? April 20th. Okay. I watched a documentary on that one, and then I watched a documentary about the Parkland that happened with them, where that guy did that on Valentine's Day, and they actually showed a video. It was, I think it was on Tubi or something, yeah. And they showed a live video, and you can hear the gunshots, and it was so loud. And I was like, that's scary. I was like, I just can't believe that, somebody going through that. But I did watch a documentary about the one on that happened on Valentine's Day. And have y'all watched a documentary about it's called The Crash with that girl Mackenzie? Have anybody seen that? That's a new one we can talk about. That documentary, it's called The Crash. It's on Netflix. Has anybody seen that? Jordan Paul? Well, it's worth talking about it because I've actually seen the documentary, and the girl did it on purpose. Why she did that on purpose, I don't know. Why would you just go and just crash your car for what? There was nothing in her system. There was nothing mechanically wrong with her car. They did that girl, I cannot believe that she did all that. For what? Like, why would you do that? You're just gonna drive around and just be here. You're just gonna slam it too. It's only $8.99 a month. That's nothing. It's only $8.99 a month. I've been with Netflix for a very long time. Because I refuse to get cable. I'm not doing cable. That's ignorant. I'm not doing cable. No, I haven't had cable going on 3 years since my dad passed. August of this year be 3 years, because I remember about almost 3 years ago. Because that's when I had Dish Network. Yeah, I had Dish Network, and when everything was fixing to happen, I was going to take care of him and stuff, and I had everything disconnected. I disconnected my dish and everything because I was never there to watch it, so I was saving money on a bill. Oh, you're fine. There's a lot of. Oh, well, I got Tubi. I do have Tubi. I'm never getting rid of Tubi. But yeah, I got Tubi. I got Netflix. I have an app on my phone to where the movies that are coming to the movie theaters, you can watch them here on my phone. That's really awesome. That really saves money and stuff. That's why I don't go to a movie theater, because I can sit here and watch it on my phone. It's only $8.99. Yeah. Well, I don't have nobody that would share me their Netflix or anything, so like this paycheck that I get, I'll have to um, get it, get my paycheck, and pay my rent and everything because I do it through the app. I got to pay them online, and get some groceries. And I gotta get some laundry soap too. I found some dollar stores got some for $5. Like, no, wait, it's like four something. It's at Arm and Hammer. They got some for like four something at the dollar store. So I need to get some more. I definitely gotta get that because I ran out. I ran out this month whenever I was doing my last load of laundry. So I gotta get some more. I'll get some Arm and Hammer. That's some good stuff. That's like they had some at the dollar for like Dollar General for $4 and something. I gotta get that. I got to. Yeah, I'll be good. I got it, and I gotta get me an air mattress and stuff to sleep on. So I'll be good. I need to get me. I've been talking about it, but I need to get me an antenna. But where am I gonna put it though? I need to find where I can at least put it somewhere on the wall there, right behind my TV. But I've been needing to get me an antenna to see if I can get some good stations to come in. I've been talking about it. So after I do all this and everything, then I'll wait till my other paycheck comes in. And my other paycheck after this one, I'm going to find me, probably look around on Marketplace or something. Or maybe someone's got one that's handy that they don't need. But I'm going to get me a shower chair because there's times that where my leg is kind of hurting and stuff. I need me a shower chair that I can use to, be good on me when I need it to use it to take a shower and stuff. Because, shoot, that shower chair would definitely come in handy. How is everybody's day, though? How's the weather where y'all's at? It's humid today, but we got rain moving in this week. The way they're talking, it should do it tomorrow. I think we got some storms coming in starting tomorrow. Yep. So talking about Little Caesars, I got a notification on my phone about the crazy puffs. Like whatever, I ain't got no money, please. But see, I was gonna look up see what the forecast because yeah, we got rain coming in. It's gonna be thundering and stuff. Man, that last storm, 79, and that rained for 3 days straight. Oh wow, where's that at? Because I'm in Oklahoma. I'm in Oklahoma though. Rained 3 days straight. Don't see it. Oh, Western New York. Okay. Don't Seattle. Don't it rain so much over Seattle? I wonder if it rains all the time in Seattle. If they get all kinds of rain and stuff. Because I was sitting here thinking, I don't know what made me started thinking this, but I sometimes think of the craziest stuff. I was sitting here thinking, I was like, I ought to take my paycheck, get me a bag, and pack up my clothes, stuff that I need. Get a Greyhound bus ticket. Get a Greyhound. Get on the Greyhound, and just let it take me wherever, somewhere out of state, and just let it be my home, and just go where it takes me. Like I was in here, like I was like, I'll just get up and just go, get on the Greyhound, but just go, just go, make do, find out what's out there. I'm too scared. Like, nope, I don't want to be homeless. Nope, that's okay. Homeless would not be so. Here's what my thing is: homeless would not be so bad, right? Homeless would not be so bad if they had a spot for the homeless people, like have their own area to where they could pitch their tent and stuff. People that ain't gonna bother nobody or cause a ruckus, but have their own space where they could pitch a tent. If they will allow somebody like that, like have their own little area, keep it clean and stuff, whatever, and pitch their own tent and that's their home right there, that'd be amazing, having their own little spot. And then you wouldn't have to worry about catching them sleeping on the sidewalk or something. You know what I'm saying? This is my theory. If they would allow something like that, I would jump. I would jump on the bandwagon. I'd be the first one to go get me a tent and go to that little area, pitch it up and everything, and camping out in the tent. Boy, howdy, I freaking would too. Slab City. What's Slab City? What's that? Right? Just have an area for the homeless. Tell them, say, hey, you want to like, hey, you're homeless. Get you a tent. This is your area out here. This is your homes. Do it like that. Because people where I live at, you will literally get arrested if they catch you sleeping. Like if you get caught sleeping on the grass or whatever, they're going to take you to jail. You're going to jail. That's no joke. You will go to jail. That's just like if you're sitting here. I don't care if you don't have your medical card on you and you get caught with whatever you're smoking on. You're going to jail. Like that's just it. I know it's petty, but you're going to jail because we have a lot of people on the mugshot that goes to jail over nonsense. And I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, they just don't play around. Yeah, that lady got me some of that Oscar Mayer bologna and some of that bread, and I already had a mustard, and she got me some of that Kraft sliced cheese. Shoot, you can't beat that. I said that's good eating right there, having a bologna sandwich with mustard on it. But well, I'm gonna get off here. I'll probably be back on later on tonight, guys. Bye. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. My night's going good. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah, my night's going really good. I'm just sitting there and relaxing. Let's get a few people in here, and I could tell you, I'll be telling y'all something. Itchy for some reason. Why would you be itchy? Um, thank you for the taps, everybody. Thank you. Thank you for the likes. So, another rumor is going around I would like to clear up. For one, I do not have PayPal. I did have one, but it got taken down. I no longer have PayPal. So, I'm not making money off of TikTok. Anybody who gifts me, like sends me a gift or whatever, I literally recycle those gifts. I cannot cash out on them or anything like that because I no longer have PayPal. I no longer have PayPal. I did have one at one time, but people had to report it for no apparent reason, and I don't have PayPal. So anybody who sends me gifts or whatever, I recycle them, which means I re-gift people that anybody who's in need or whatever, I give them. I recycle the gifts. I don't make no money here on TikTok. The only thing I have is Chime, and you cannot connect Chime to TikTok. So I just want to let everyone know I don't make money up here on TikTok. Like, come on. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. So Monday coming up, I'll be so busy getting all this stuff out by the dumpster and vacuuming real good and everything like that on my carpet, going over it several times, and all that. Make sure I vacuum real good and stuff like that, and get rid of all this furniture, throw it out to the dumpster. So, I have a question. I don't know if anybody can answer this or not, but long time ago, way before I started going live and stuff, but long time ago, I used to watch that lady. Um, oh my God. I used to watch that lady. Her name was Hardly something. And she always had that dog with her that she called Peter. And I used to watch her live all the time because of that dog, Peter that she had. And because he was, he was the main reason why I'd be watching her live. And I was scrolling through TikTok the other day, and I came across one of her videos or whatever she was doing. What happened to her dog, Peter? Did somebody steal him or take him from her? Because that dog will go everywhere with her. That little dog she called Peter, like, did he get taken from her? Did he get stolen? If anybody knows who I'm talking about, let me know. She goes by Hardly on here. I used to watch her for the longest time because of that dog Peter. Oh, not sure. I know she was saying something about that because I know um Mama Tot's name got brought in because she did a video about it. I know she brought Mama Tot's name in the whole situation. I love Mama Tot. I love watch. I don't care what anybody says. People can hate me. I don't care. But I love watching Mama Tot. She's a hoot. I love watching her videos. She's very southern. I love her accent. I just love watching her. I love Mama Tot. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. Just come on in here and be respectful and be kind and just come in here and chit chat. That's all I'm doing is coming in here just chit chatting with everybody. I don't know why some people on here wants to drag Mama Tot's name through the mud like she's this horrible person or whatever. I think she's a hoot. I love watching her. I like it when she does those videos, and she's always got oh, what's that bird's name? Tweety or whatever his name is. She always got that little bird on her little shoulder or whatever. A little cockatiel. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. The train. Okay. Huh? Mama Tot? No, I was asking about that girl that I used to watch all the time. Her name was Hardly. She's a blonde headed chick. And she always had that dog with her named Peter. But anyways, a couple of days ago, I was scrolling through TikTok and I came across Harley's video. She was up on there talking. And of course, she had to get Mama Tot's name involved in the whole situation. And something about her dog or whatever. And I was like, did somebody take her dog? Like she was just up there, she got Mama Tot involved, talking about her and everything. I was like, I don't know. But the way she talked, it was like, I guess you don't have Peter with her no more. I don't know. But I like watching Mama Tot. I love her videos. I love it when she has that little cockatiel on her shoulder and everything. I love it. I think she's a hoot. I like Mama Tot. Only got 7 people in here. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. I'm surprised that one girl's not in here. I've been waiting on her to come in here so I can address her little rumor that she wants to comment on the awareness page, trying to claim that I made animal lover. What's it matter? I got help. I got what I needed. So what's it matter if I got paid or not? I'm not answering that question. It's nobody's business. My bills are paid. I pay my rent. I got a roof over my head. So why would you come in here and ask me, oh, did you get paid today? Or did you got paid today? Right? Tuesday? Like, what kind of question is that? No, that's stupid. Why does it matter if I got paid or not today? Why would that be anybody's business? Am I doing anything wrong on here? Am I asking for help? Am I asking for money? I'm just up in here chilling with people on here and minding my own business. Y'all don't know if I got paid or not today. I mean, even though today's Tuesday, y'all don't know if I got paid or not. So why y'all so worried about it? Because you must have been worried about it if you had to come in here and ask me that question. Don't matter what I said. I could have got paid today, and then again, there could have been a delay in my paycheck where I didn't get it today. So who knows? Don't matter what I said. Don't need to come in here trying to make it y'all's business. Did you get your paycheck today? Like, why are y'all worried about it? You're knocking on my door like you're the damn landlord. So just because I said it was going to be Tuesday does not mean that the check came through on a Tuesday. Shit happens. Lying you did. Bad bitch, go the fuck on. No, I did not get paid today, okay? That you guys are so fucking thirsty and wanting to know my goddamn answer. No, I did not get fucking paid today. There was a delay. The manager, there was something that came up. She wasn't there to hand out the paychecks. So we're gonna have to wait. There's a delay. There was a delay. If you think that I'm lying, then why the hell are you in here? Why are you in here? If you think I'm lying, why are you in here? Why are you wasting your time watching my live? If you think I'm seriously lying, bad bitch, if you think I'm lying, why are you watching me? I mean, that's common sense. If you guys think I'm lying, why the hell are you in my live? Let's see. I'll block them. Yeah, her last comment, call them resources you got. I'm not even asking for nothing on here. I'm just up on here talking to people. I'm not asking for nothing. The cat's not mine, thank you. It's my neighbor's and I'm watching it. I'm watching it for her. I'm babysitting the cat. People's like, call them resources. First of all, I've already got help for today. I got help with some food. So I'm not up on here begging or asking anybody to give me some money. So y'all need to chill and just come up in here like you got some sense and just watch the doggone live. Don't come up in here and try to attack me. Your ass is going to be blocked. I don't give a damn. I don't care about views. I'll block everybody. And if I was to ask in the future, what any business would it be of yours? You guys get up on here and act like you're the doggone TikTok police. What business is it of yours? Because you're not donating, you're not helping nobody out. So what business and why would it bother you so damn much if somebody gets up on here asking for help? What makes it your business? You don't run TikTok. You're not the damn police. You don't run people on here. That's my theory. If people wants to ask, that's on them. Because people don't have to donate, but if they want to, they do. There's a lot of people that gets up on here asking for help. And just because they ask for help, people on the other end does not have to donate and give anybody any money. But if they do, they do. That's their business. But what makes it y'all's business if people does get up on here and ask for help? You ain't got to donate. You ain't got to do nothing. So why make it your business? Okay, sir. All right, bitch, you're blocked. I'm not messing around. I'll block every damn people on here. I don't give a damn. Like I said, I do not give a damn about views. I'll block every damn person up on this son bitch platform. Okay. Hello. Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome in, welcome in.